Hi, Arden. How are you?
Hi, Daniel. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time. I'm excited to chat with you. Partner track, something I really love that you said on Twitter. You said that you wanted to show this show to girls who are like me in America, right? And I would really love for you to expand on that a little bit and why that opportunity is so important for you and why this show itself is so impactful.
Well, I was born and raised in America, and I think in my younger years, I was so sure that I was American. I was so sure that I was the same, but so much of life was like, you're not. And I remember even in all my favorite shows, I never looked like the main character. I never looked like the girl that I wanted to be or that I rooted for, right? I grew up watching shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sabrina, and all these shows with women that were strong and powerful and cool. I felt like I couldn't be them, and
Mhm.
if an Asian character existed, she was always sort of the friend or in the background, or either a very sexy vixen, maybe like a bad character that I just like didn't really relate to, being a dorky, awkward teenager growing up in America. And I just cannot believe that I get to do this. And it's so
Mhm.
special and amazing and real. And honestly, it's still something that I'm soaking in. I've
Yeah.
only just recently watched the show. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, I can't believe that's me. I can't believe we're seeing a show with a story about an Asian American woman just being a woman in Manhattan,
Mhm.
like the heart of America, right?
Well, and also not just that, but she's messy, right? Like she's not a perfect cookie cutter character
Right.
either, and that's what's
There
so exciting too. It's like she gets to be messy.
Right. I feel like we're breaking those stereotypes where people say, oh, Asian women are like this or like that. And with Ingrid, she's not. I relate to her so much in the sense that you're right. She is bold and fearless. She makes these mistakes. She is real and relatable. She is still the girl. And I feel like I love that we see her flaws because
Mhm.
that's what makes her real. That's what makes you hopefully root for her because you say, oh, hey, I relate to that girl. I relate to her, even if you're not Asian American. And I love
Mhm.
hearing people that have seen the show saying they feel seen, even though they might be a man or they might be
Yeah.
a person who's not of color.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and the show obviously dives into some very real issues in terms of climbing the ladder and how much easier it is for white people, particularly white men, to sort
Right,
of
right.
pass over minorities in these environments. And without getting into specifics, I know that you've had to deal with a lot of that yourself. I mean, in a sense, did you view the show as okay? Ingrid is in sort of the world of law, but also like viewing it through the lens of like this could just be any industry. This could be my industry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, when I am standing there as Ingrid filming these scenes, there are so many times that I'm like, oh, I know this feeling. I might not have ever been mistaken as a paralegal, but I've definitely been mistaken as someone that I wasn't, or I've been mistaken as, oh, we're sorry, uh, a background is here, and I'm like, oh, I'm a
Right.
series regular, or or I'm a recurring, whatever it may be. Even in the acting world, it's happened, and of course, that didn't happen on Partner Track, but
Of course, of course.
of course, there have been experiences in my life where I've been so invisible or so overlooked. And, in a society where sometimes women are just treated as like backdrops or accessories. And so often, Asian women have been oppressed in media as the
Hmm.
other, or like the vixen, or just this person who is in a way portrayed negatively. And so to be able to be Ingrid and this character who is really just so complex and so different from the stereotypes, yet so relatable and real to so many strong Asian American women and minority
Hmm.
women. I have so many friends who are so much like Ingrid, fierce
Yeah.
and incredible, but people don't know it because they don't see
Mhm.
it, at least not in
Yeah.
entertainment. We haven't seen it. So we get
Yeah.
to with partner track.